Hello. Well, I'm now joined by Dr. Alok Sharma, who is the director of the NeuroGen Brain and Spine Institute in Mumbai, India. Thank you very much for coming to speak to me, sir. Obviously, you have made a presentation formally today about the services that you offer at the Brain and Spine Institute. Can you just explain in a few words the range of your services?
We specialize in a special form of treatment which is called stem cell therapy. Now, stem cell therapy is a completely new paradigm in the field of medicine, and many conditions, many diseases, many injuries which earlier were not treatable through regular drugs and surgery can now be treated with stem cell therapy. So NeuroGen specializes in treating patients with incurable neurological conditions, that is, patients who have damage either to their brain, spine or nerves, for which no other conventional treatment is available. So that is our specialty, and we offer a comprehensive list of treatments. These include medications, simple surgical procedures, rehabilitation, stem cell therapy. So you get all the possible treatments all under one roof.
Yes. And is there a particular age range of patients to which that applies, or does it cover the whole spectrum of any possible patient?
No, this covers the entire spectrum. So we've treated patients as young as 8 months, and we've treated people as old as 80 years. Because from children with autism and cerebral palsy who come to us in the first few years, to people with dementia and brain strokes who come to us in older years, as well as to young people who have injuries and have fractures of their spine and brain, who come in their middle years. So it covers the entire spectrum.
Okay. What makes your centre so successful?
The reason is that we offer in one roof all the possible treatments that are available, and we are treating conditions for which there is no treatment anywhere else. So let's take autism, for example. Autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder where children in the first few years, because of parts of their brain that aren't working properly, they aren't able to communicate properly, their speech is affected, they have behavioral problems, so on and so forth. And up to now, the only treatment available for them was rehabilitation, occupational therapy, speech therapy, etc. But now, with stem cell therapy, we are actually able to go and repair the damage in their brains, and it results in their getting back into normal life. This had never happened before in the history of medicine, but it's all happening now. So, what makes our institute special? One, we have a very large clinical experience now. We've treated over 4,000 patients. But most important, all our work, all our results are published in scientific medical journals of international repute. We have a total of 51 publications in international and national scientific journals. So our results are in the public domain, and they've been scientifically validated by various journals. Yes. So that is what makes our center different from all other centers.
So you're engaged in research.
Yeah, very active into research. Yeah.
And are spreading that knowledge. I note you have written a number of books at the center.
Yeah. So we've written 12 books right now, and these books are across. They're meant for doctors and specialists, but we've also written books for patients and for parents of patients, so that medical professionals as well as the main stakeholders, that are the patients, they understand their problems and they understand what best they can do. So we believe that information, that once it is shared, it helps improve the quality of the people's lives. And what is most interesting is all the books we've written, we don't charge for it. They're all available, free downloads from the internet, and even print copies are given free of cost to patients and parents.
Wow. And that is so important, particularly with dealing with pediatric patients, because parents need to understand and have a big role to play in the treatment of any child.
Absolutely, that is so true.
So I also noted that your patients have come from a vast number of countries.
Yeah, we've treated patients from over 40 countries.
So how do they find their way to you?
One is, of course, today a lot of information is available on the internet, and since we have published all our work in scientific journals, our results are in the public domain. But most important is our patients come back, they do better when they go back, while other patients actually see the improvements, and then they come back to us. So a patient who's healed and who's improved actually becomes your best ambassador. So you have somebody who could not walk, who was paralyzed, and he comes to our center, he goes back and he's walking. The results are for the whole world to see. You have a child with autism who's never spoken before, and now he starts talking. The results are available for the whole world to before. So then patients come from different countries, from all over lands, because the world is very connected today. An improvement in one child in one corner of the world, through Facebook and through WhatsApp things, people everybody gets to know it.
Yes, of course. So you are obviously a hugely successful, very professional establishment. What does the future hold for you?
Our future is, of course, now to expand our activities in different countries. We already are in negotiation with a center in the Middle East in Dubai, where we are trying to set up a similar facility in Dubai. Another center is coming up in the Bahamas, because there are a lot of patients from the Americas who find it very difficult to come all the way to India. So we are going to have two centers that the discussions have reached almost a final stage, one in Dubai and one in the Bahamas. In India itself, we are now expanding to different cities. So we are looking at New Delhi, which is in the north, Vadodara city in the east, and a city in the south, Hyderabad. So we are now going to have franchisees. So we are going to replicate our model in different parts of India and different parts of the world.
Wow. Your service sounds absolutely amazing, and a few years ago would have just seemed miraculous.
It would have been science fiction, in fact.
Exactly. So it is an amazing success story, and I wish you continued success for the future, sir. And thank you very much for all that you have done. Thank you for speaking to me.
Thank you.
Thank you.